Oh, right. Will this work? Oh, come on, be nice. Why is it done? Oh, God. Hang on a minute. There we go. That's what I need to change it to. Sorry, I have a Stream Deck and I'm testing it out. Okay, so I'm just gonna go straight into it. So we're back with Galvrana because I've got my mods back. Hang on, I just need to move this. I need to move this window ever so slightly down. There we go, I just couldn't quite see the edge of it. There we go, right, we're back, we're cooking. Okay, we have Galvrana. Active effects. Oh crap, I'm still a vampire. Okay, I need to go and deal with that. Because that's gonna be a pig in the butt. Because I've still got a lot to do in this. But I am not the only one with a lot to do. But yes, look, I have my lovely my modded town back. Oh, yeah, see, this is another reason why it's a pain in the butt. I do not want to have my guards to have to deal with Dawn Guard all the time. Because those guys are just annoying. So... Oh, of course. I've added another thing. I forgot that I added another thing. Well, that's just the other part of my town. What am I doing? Okay, there's stuff on fire over there. Okay, that's not my problem. Right, what I do need to do is I need to go to Morthal. I need to go to Morthal and speak to the mage.
Burn it! You're mine!
The guard's fighting for me. The guard's fighting because the Dawn Guard showed up. It's like they're literally fighting in defense of them, which is quite hilarious. Considering that when you arrive, the whole point is that you're there to... is it part of your reason?
Watch the skies, traveler.
Is to... Right. I need to speak. I think the person I need to speak to is actually in the tavern here.
Finally, someone comes in. Pick up your boots.
This
stay
one's a
while.
favorite of
Let me
mine.
know if there's anything.
A
I can
legend
help
we
you
all
with.
know
I got
and
nothing
love.
but time these days.
Our
This is
hero,
not where
our
Tiba I was
hero,
meant to
finds
live
a
out the rest of his
warrior's
days.
heart. I tell you, the Dragonborn
I'm the best warrior in Morthal, and that's no boast. Oh well, they haven't made me a guard, even though I've been asking. So I'll
Okay,
take
so
on
that's-
jobs. Anything that comes along for now.
It's good that Sorley has finally been given some real authority.
All right then.
I'm sure there's someone I talked to.
Beware, Hello there, friend. How lucky for you to chant observing and capturing the epic struggle for Skyrim.
I can't remember who I have to
Brothers
talk
clash
to.
with bitter blades. Surely there is
In
a song to
this.
be found.
But I'm sure there is someone I have to talk to that will let me know.
All right then.
Welcome to the Moorside. If you need anything, I'll be around. They say Falion of Morthal
Thank
has
you,
studied
Falion.
vampires, Draugr, and all manner of undead.
Good. He is the man I need
Yeah,
to talk to. Because for the sake of this, I would rather, for the sake of sort of expediting things, I would rather not have to deal
Fills us
with
with rage. What harm does
the
it bring
slightly
to us now?
pesky vampirism.
If you stand before me to accuse me of sacrificing children or eating the hearts of the dead, you may save your breath!
No?
I have done no such thing, nor do I intend to. I simply wish to live my life in peace!
Well, if you would let me speak... Okay, why would anyone accuse you of
The
that?
people of Morthal would much rather weave their own horrid tales about my life than simply ask me for the truth. If they choose to fear me in their ignorance, that's their choice, but it will not change what is true.
Okay, heard you're an expert in vampirism.
I know many things. I have studied things beyond the reach of most humans. Traveled the Oblivion Plains, seen things one
Get
should
on
not
with
see. I have met Daedra and Dwemer,
Yes,
and
have I.
everything in between, and I know enough to see a vampire where others would see a man.
Looking for a cure.
It is possible. I know of a ritual, but have never performed it. It requires a filled black soul gem. You will need to kill someone.
Not a problem.
When you have a gem
That's not a
and
problem.
have filled it, return to me, and I will perform
That is
the
not a
ritual.
problem.
I will
Trust
bring
me.
life to your dead body, vampire.
Right, do I actually have one of those in my inventory? Hey, Skinny. Okay, yeah, WrestleMania. I have notes. Oh, I forgot I have the beacon. Oh, I forgot I have the beacon. Okay, Black Soul Gem. I have a bunch of those stashed in my house. Yeah, so WrestleMania. That happened.
Have to keep my eyes open. Damn dragons could swoop down at any time.
And you know what? I am not surprised by the reactions I've seen. Because, yeah, there's obviously been the obligatory, you know, the reaction videos, obviously, to the Return of Paige, which was spoiled. That was spoiled ahead of time, which kind of sucks, because if that hadn't have been spoiled, that would have been quite a nice little moment. I love that Bianca's news wasn't spoiled, and you know, we got the surprise of her showing up and the announcement that her and Tezzer are gonna have a baby, and it's like, well, congratulations to them. That's lovely. Oh, there it is. I was like, where is it? I could hear it. I could hear it, but I couldn't see it. Yeah, so much for the Jade Bianca match. So yeah, this does mean now, I mean, we don't know how far Bianca is along in her pregnancy. I am not gonna guess because A, it's rude, and B, I'd be terrible at guessing anyway. But you know, I like that she got that moment. She got to have the WrestleMania moment with some really good news. So, you know, it's all good. Why am I going? No, actually, I don't want to go to Winstead. Where do I want to go? Where do I want to go? I want to go Dawnstar, I think. I think Dawnstar Estate will have what I'm looking for. So yeah, I will also say my predictions were massively wrong. I was going over them just before this because I was noting some extra stuff there. And I think I only got like 2 of my predictions right. Yeah. Oh no. Oh, Skinny, that is a perfect line. Showcase of the Immortals to Showcase of the Commercials. Oh, you've nailed it there. Oh, hang on. Has it got to be regular soul gem? Regular black soul gems? Well, guess I'll just have to go somewhere. But yeah, I think, no, I haven't noted down the exact percentages because I couldn't find the, post about it. Because I did see a post that actually like, broke down everything into percentages. I went to try and find it earlier and I just couldn't. Annoyingly, so... Oh, for God's sake. Where is it? Okay, never mind. Yeah, it is too accurate. That is one hell of a line, Matthew. That is one hell of a line. Vigilant Extender.
Is someone there? Over here.
Bleach Report gave a D-. Seriously. Yikes. Hey, get the tables. Can you not attempt to do a Scottish... If you're going to do a Scottish accent, do a good one. Seriously. It's gone past the point now where it's not annoying anymore, it's like soul crushing. You won't even attempt to do like a good Scottish accent. Oh crap, I need to use a thing that's actually gonna fill a soul gem. Dwarven Bow of Animus. Yeah, if you can see the chat above, Tony, Skinny has come out with a great line about Land of Window. Skinny has a great line. Right. Now, did that fill a black soul gem or did that just fill a regular soul gem? I think it only maybe filled a regular one. I have 21 empty black soul gems. Okay, so I've got to kill a person. Yes, well, of course Barry loves your accent. Barry's not a Scotsman. Also doing that to wind me up. There's the drum. There's the drum. Oh, there it is. Archer's up to 74. Still got right, I think for Black Soul Gems are people, aren't they? Yeah, Black Soul Gems. Oh, right. I know where I'm going. I know where I'm going. It's like, I need to take out people. Right then. Let's go say hi to the Forsworn. No, I'm not. I'm playing Skyrim. It's just because I have the... I think this is part of the anniversary edition. There are now craftable backpacks. Okay, where's the Forsworn? Where are the Forsworn? Oh, sure it was up here. That's a couple of bears. That's not the Forsworn. Right, I can't go to Kolskig because A, dragon, B, it's clear. There's already moved back in. Where can I go? Oh, I should have just gone thing, Skyhaven. Oh, never mind. Never mind. We've got a random Khajiit that wants to kill me. Who's Khajiit? But no, this is just my own. This is my own save. Look, I'm wearing the Dremora ring. You cannot kill me. Oh, screw this. Where's the Mason Moron ball? I need to get... Where is it? Where is it? Where's my Mace of Molag ball? Oh, give him skooma. No, I need to fill a soul gem, so it's like...
Give up while you still can. Mercy!
Has that filled a soul gem now? I accidentally shot my horse. No, I was aiming for the bear. Right. Did that fill the soul gem? Because then also I need to go back and see where the hell my Mace of Molag ball is. Right. I have soul gems. Good, 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 good. Right, now I can go back to Morthal and talk to the dude about not being a vampire anymore. Because I would, at this point, like to not be a vampire. But yeah, I do wonder about roleplay because oh great. Why did my game just oh hang on, my game just crashed. My game just crashed, give me a second. I really hope there's not a problem with like mods or anything. Cause they all seemed okay. Because yeah, I did see that server, or the, hang on, I'll just switch to this screen. So I did see the story of the server that has, like, every single character is a person. Like, even the ones that would be NPCs. Every single character has been stripped out. And, like, everyone is a person. Like, all the guards, all the merchants, everyone is, like, an actual person. Okay. So, current cage match, WrestleMania Night 1, 2.5, yikes! 2.58 rating. Oh, that is bad. That is bad. Right. And we're back. Right, so I'm just gonna ride to Morthal instead of fast traveling, because why not? It'll give me a chance to chat. Why am I going down here? I need to go this way. God, I want to review it. So, Skinny, if you're able to look that up, what is the worst rated one? Like, if you can find the lowest rated one. Okay. Okay, what have WrestleVotes got to say? According to WrestleVotes, WWE is rumored to have intentionally structured Night 1 to under-deliver, with the belief it would make Night 2. Well, they've got to do something. They've got to do something. Because I have seen a lot of people complaining about these same things. Now, I know my big complaint is the adverts. Yeah, Dismember immediately came into my head, and I did wonder if there was anything rated lower than that. Like I said, that's the one that popped into my head, but I did wonder if there was maybe something lower than that. I highly doubt it, but it might be worth checking just to be sure. So the idea that, you know, we'll make Night 1 crap, so that Night 2 looks great. That sounds like a cop-out. That to me sounds like a cop-out. Because this is WrestleMania. You know, this is the show that's planned. They start planning the next one before the current one has even finished. You know, WWE cycle isn't January to December. It's WrestleMania to WrestleMania. And that's how it's worked for decades at this point. You know, it truly has. That's how it's worked for decades. They work WrestleMania to WrestleMania. That's how it's been since WrestleMania has been a thing. So the idea that they would not completely tank, but almost tank night 1 to make night 2 look amazing and unforgettable is a bold move, but I don't think it's an intentional one. I think that that's been put out to cover their ass. Because they've seen... I mean, how could they not? They've seen the negative reaction that has come from night 1. And I'm seeing consistent complaints about the same things. The first thing, the page return being spoiled. That being spoiled annoyed quite a lot of people. Because it took something away from that moment. It didn't take it completely away. She got a great pop, she got a great reception. That's all good, but... So yeah, now the question is the booking. I mean, the obvious path is that when Nikki's healed, there's a thing with her and Paige over, you know, sort of, you're only here and you're only champion because of me, yada yada yada. So, the path with them, at least in that frame, is done pretty well. You know, that's sorted. You know, you could easily tide this over because it's obviously dependent on how long it takes Nikki to heal. You can tide that over for the rest of the year. Will it necessarily involve the Women's Tag Team Championships all year? Who knows? But that's your solid storyline. Is it predictable? Yes, but at this point, that's not necessarily a bad thing. So, moving that out of the way. Now, something that was only a problem for people watching on Netflix, so I don't think this was necessarily a problem for an American audience, but not just the amount of adverts, but the content of the adverts. Because while some of the ad breaks had the "we'll be right back" vignettes that we're used to getting during SmackDown and NXT, getting them during WrestleMania is a goddamn joke. And not a funny one. And the times we didn't get that, we got more or less the same clips from the upcoming Hogan documentary on Netflix. To the point where I was chatting with some of my friends and we joked, at this point, we'll probably have seen a fair chunk of the documentary, because they're showing it in these adverts. Okay, how do I get up here? So yeah, the stuff getting spoiled, like I say, I'm glad the Bianca stuff didn't get spoiled. But the page return getting spoiled, the adverts in general, because, and the thing is, they have no excuse. Because in other shows, in other PLEs, pay-per-views or whatever you want to call them, what they've usually done is they will show hype packages. And barring the main event, we didn't get that. We got a hype package for the main event, but none of the other matches really got those. And like I said, that's usually standard for pay-per-views, PLEs, whatever you want to call them. Is that while people who get ads watch the ads, oh crap, the people who have intentionally paid not to get ads, like myself, get hype packages. Okay, 9 times out of 10, it's the same stuff that's shown in the pre-show. But it's still better than the do-do-do, we'll be right back things. So yeah, that does lead on to night 2. So yeah, night 2, don't give us those. Don't give us those, we'll be right back. Give us hype packages. We know you make them. The team at WWE, they are consistently good at making them. So why not just give us them? Because they're good. And people actually want to watch them. It is just... it's annoying. Right. I am a lot higher up a mountain than I should be. Anywho. So yeah, going on to night 2, obviously we've got Oba versus Brock. I want Oba to kick the living crap out of Brock, but that is due to my personal views on Brock. I think the man is a garbage human. But then again, I do not know anything of... I know of him. And I can only go from what I've seen, what I've read. It doesn't paint a very good picture of him. So I would personally not like to see him involved in the wrestling business, but that's just me. And if his retirement is coming, I hope it comes sooner rather than later. But there is that worry that I don't think he is going to lose because of this whole... There is obviously this story going around that there are no plans for him to lose any matches until his retirement. So we'll have to see. If Brock is going to win, I at least hope it is a competitive match. And that Oba gets some decent offense in. And it's not just like a 30-second squash. Another thing, again, going with things that were spoiled ahead of time, but this one was actually spoiled by WWE. We did not need to know ahead of time that Demon Finn is coming back. Whoever made that decision is a complete and utter tit. So they are. So yes, whoever made that decision
about you and your honeyed words
to spoil the return of the demon is a complete and total tit. Now, I wonder, do I have the house that's here? Did I unlock that already, or do I need to go and get it? Yeah. Because actually, you make a good point, Skinny, about Unreal. Because it has gone through my head. Okay, I've already got it. It has already gone through my head how are they going to spin this for the next season of Unreal? Because you have them spinning this, and you also have the Pat situation. I'm just waiting for them to turn around and say, that the stuff with Pat was all part of like this big storyline. And it was all intentional, it was all planned, it was all, and you know, it's just gone exactly how they hoped it would. And it's like, no, you're lying out your arse. Nope, that's the necromancer note. Oh, right, that's the blood chill stuff. That was... Right, that's the... Yeah. Because I think the first time I tried blood chill, it glitched. But I guess we'll have to wait and see, because this card's only a 6-match card, and given that we're getting the first 2 matches on ESPN, and one of them is Oberbrock, which, okay, Oberbrock, like I say, I hope Ober wins, but I think Brock is going to win. The other one is the IC title match. That, I think, could be...
My talents are much needed here. Very well.
A low-key... Well, not low-key.
In the marsh at dawn.
That has the potential to be a match of the weekend.
You have become.
But there is one crucial thing that does concern me, given night 1. Time. It needs time. And I have concern that it's not gonna get that time.
Good, you're here.
Yeah, let's just run around. Alright, let's do this.
As you desire.
Let's do this thing.
My money's on the big one. I call upon Oblivion Realms, the home of those who are not our ancestors. Answer my plea. As in death there is new life, in Oblivion there is a beginning for that which has ended.
It's like, don't mind me, I'm just shooting a mud crab.
Return life to the creature you see before you. The ritual is complete.
Yay! Not a vampire no more. Right. just gonna click F5. So I've got a fair few. Now I can actually go and do this now. So I might go back to the soul cairn and actually finish this off. Right, so what I'll need to do for that is I will need to go to the Castle Volkihar balcony, because I think if I walk back into the castle as a human, they're gonna be a bit pissed off. So, if I go in through the balcony and into the soul cairn that way, because, like the Stones of Baron Zaya and the Crimson Nirn route, I've got a mod with the quest markers on it. So now, I can just run around and grab the things. I need to actually shoot these. So that opens the thing. That means I can grab that. Oh, that's hilarious. So it seems you're not the only one who set sail, shall we say, for their viewing. So also this is the handy thing with it being on Netflix now. It's like, well, I was already paying for Netflix, so it's like I can put that money elsewhere. And it's like, it's due Netflix on this, so if something goes wrong, I can just bitch to Netflix. Right. There's a page down here. That is a good line, Skinny. But yeah, I'm hopeful that Night 2's better. I mean, I would hope that they have listened. and have spent the day like implementing some changes, but I don't think they are. I think it's one of those things where they've just decided that we're wrong, they're right, and we're just not getting the vision that they have for it, and I'm on the wrong side of the wall. Damn it. It's a weird one. I guess all we can do is see how it pans out. It's like, I'll watch. I'm curious. And, you know, if it's anything like last night, I'll get an early night. Because I tend to go off now, because you do like the post shows and everything, I go off the YouTube timings on them. So the post show was like, yeah, the post show's starting at like 3:30. I said, well, that's not too bad. That's about standard now. But yeah, it didn't happen that way. Did not happen that way. And it was actually done before then, which, you know, yay. Oh crap, I need a bow. I need my bow. The other one is over here. And then I can put some here. Right. This is another quest line like the Stones of Baron's Eye. There's no way I could do it without some kind of guide. I mean, I am that person that in the early stages, before I discovered there was a mod for it, I did sit with a guide and go through every single page and be like, right, this stone is here, this stone is here, and I sat and I went through all 24 spots. I just remember that whole place. This page, I'm just trying to remember how to get up there. Now that I'm in here. dead end. That's a dead end. That's another exit. I'm getting very confused here. I'm sure there's meant to be a way to get further up. But I cannot for the life of me figure out what it is. Because there's a page above me. Here's what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for. Right, now I can leave. And go get more pages. But yeah, this is definitely a quest where I need I need the quest markers. Otherwise I would just spend so much time. Because there is pretty much no help to get around the soul cairn whatsoever. Like absolutely none. So you have to go off the like tiniest of detailed descriptions because so much of this terrain is the same and you can get turned around so fast. I'm just like, thank the gods I know how to read a map. Because that's what I had to do. With finding all these various locations, it was like I literally had to pull up a map of the soul cairn with everything all marked, and it's like, right, this is here, this is this part here, this is this part here. Because this map, I don't know if it's intentionally designed to be sort of confusing and a little disorientating. I think it is maybe a little by design. I'm just here for the page, leave me alone. And maybe some shiny things. I'll maybe take some shiny things down. Right, the other thing. Found a handy little mod. It's a combo mod. It gives you quest markers for this and also for Artifact's skull. Which again is another thing you have to go off of. Like maps and descriptors and various things to find it. I am that person. I think it came from me being also of the generation of gamers where we had to write down the cheat codes and then we would have the bits of paper like inside the game box. We would have it tucked behind the instruction manual that came in the actual game boxes. And well, oh, conjure mist man. Yes, I can do this. Conjure some of them to fight for me. So yeah, I still remember doing that. Age group, yes, the back pain. Back pain but not old enough to be, yes. I think that's actually just called being a millennial. Yeah, I think that is just being a millennial. It's like, I'm not considered old for the most part. But yeah, I still have a fair bit of joint pain and discomfort. You know, it's still there. Skyrim Classic. Yeah, I think that would come under like Nord, because the Nord is sort of closest to, well, sort of like Nord or Imperial. That's kind of like probably the closest that we would get to like the sort of medieval ancestors of us. So yeah. But I still have that, and then also having you would have oh, what were they called? Still much more fragile, right? I don't know. Elves are made of some pretty hardy stuff. But yeah, I was trying to remember what it was. It was this thing. You put them on. I remember them being on Nintendo cartridges, like the original Nintendo, like the NES cartridges. And it was like this thing you put round it before you put it in to the console. And oh, it's gonna bug me what it's called. And it basically acted like a cheat system. Oh, what was it called? Because I can remember what it looked like. It was like a little, I say it was little. It was a little bit bigger than the cartridges themselves because it went round the cartridges. And it basically acted like a cheat system. And let's say I remember it for Nintendo games. But I can't remember what it's called.
You did it.
Okay,
Finally.
here's all the papers.
I never thought I'd see these
Right,
again.
while he's blathering on, I'm gonna look this up.
These
See if I
pages
can
meant the
remember
world
it.
to me. Thank you.
I found it. The Game Genie.
Hey, where are you going? I need those pages. Finally, these pages meant the world to me. Thank you.
Game Genie, and it's like, as soon as I saw the pictures, like, yeah, that's it.
Now, Volume 2 begins. What else?
So yeah, but you still had to have the codes to put into the Game Genie before you started.
Oh, wait a moment. Here, I want you to have these before you go. A pristine copy of my first volume. Only one in print, actually.
Oh.
This as well. Seeing as Saint Jib has ascended to pure spiritual form, I won't need it any longer. the second volume of my epic.
Oh, I knocked the microphone off. That was my bad. Oops. Can you hear me now? Why did I not say the thing? Okay, right. Now... Yay! But yeah, I knocked my microphone off. Oops. So yeah, Game Genie. That's what I was trying to remember. Because it almost... Because I had to go around the cartridges, it made them stick out of the machine. And I always remember you couldn't quite close it. Right. Head out of the soul cairn, even though it's pretty. Nope, that's not the stairs I'm looking for. There's the stairs I'm looking for. Because I know once I get past these, it's pretty much just a straight run out. Yeah, that was the thing. It's like if anything got onto them, like anything at all, you were screwed. But yeah, I just remember those. But this is what we had to do. It was like, mods weren't a thing unless you actually knew computer programming. Like, you actually had to know pretty much how to make a game. You needed like that level of computer knowledge. In order to, like, sort of have anything like that in the past. God. I still have that mindset that when someone says 30 years ago, they're talking about the 70s. They're not. They're talking about the 90s. It's like, I feel so old. Serana is somewhere, probably just somewhere in the castle. Right. What was I gonna do? Right. Right, let's go do this, so at least I can sort of get it done. I can't remember what I actually had to do. Because this was the thing, I've been sort of bouncing around a couple of different saves. So trying to remember what's what is a bit difficult. Now here's the thing, I actually don't use the companions a whole lot. I tend to just sort of run around on my own. Right, yeah, let me just find the dogs. Yeah, I tend to do things solo unless I have to have someone with me. You know, like you do the stuff with the Thieves Guild with Carlia and that kind of stuff. It's like I tend to not actively have companions. I don't know why, I just...
You don't know what freedom really means.
Okay, all crew members... Oh, okay, all crew members have been
Fine
taken
work.
care of.
Here's your pay. Don't spend it all on me. Right. See you round.
Really? Okay, that's actually a good paying job. Not that I need the coin, because I'm sitting on 23,000. I don't necessarily need the coin, but here we are. Yeah, that is part of it. You know, there are some quest lines where, you know, I don't necessarily want to have someone with me because they just kind of, they get annoyed. I get annoyed with them. Going up a mountain especially. I'm very much a as the crow flies kind of explorer. Right, what can I don't want to start Dragonborn just now. I don't want to do Meridia's Beacon because that quest sucks. Actually. This. It's a mod to add a little something extra to Halyarkin Hall.
Need something?
You, what do you want?
Not to talk to you. Yeah, I'm one of those people that will try and like jump up the side of a mountain.
Been lots of people coming and going through that creepy black door.
It's the Dark Brotherhood. Right.
Yes?
Okay. 1,500 gold.
Until next time.
And then... Oh, actually, I can ask him about the Khajiit as well.
All right, then.
Because it just adds a little something extra, which is what I like mods to do.
Damn faithless Imperials.
I hope your parents are proud of you. They have a lot of reason to be.
Are you talking about, like, actual me or character me? Because either way, I may have to question the logic of that decision. I mean, character me, I don't know. I haven't gone that far into headcanon yet. I said this last time, I do have the headcanon of the reason why... Why am I slowed down? Oh! Pissing ice wraiths. Okay. Oh, it's not ice wraiths, it's... We've got our tube! Move!
Nobody here.
Okay. Malinvarin's death will not go unpunished. Find hold of Azura's star and enact vengeance, or will it be your souls I will rend from my enchantments. Okay. Well, you do you. Right. So yeah, I said last time that my headcanon is the reason any character I play is in Skyrim is that they are taking ownership of a new home. They were there to, I don't know, finalize the signing of a deed. To like formally take over. You know, they were or I know they were paying off something. But it was to do with getting a house. That's my little headcanon. Is that they were there to finalize getting a property. Fort Dunstad should be friendly to me now. If not, I will have to go and talk to someone.
Now ain't this a surprise?
Oh, piss off! Thought I'd taken this place already. Oh well, never mind, it's just gonna be a Can you not shoot my horse, please? I'm already gonna kill you. Let's not make this... Okay. Right, where's my horse? Where did my horse go? There they are. If it's not annoying bandits, it's wolves. If it's not wolves, it's spiders. Anywho. So yeah, as I said, my headcanon is they bought a house in Skyrim. They were going to, I don't know, like, finalize the sale. You know, finalize the purchase. You know, like, officially take ownership. And then, when they were going back to wherever they're from, you know, when I talked about it the other night, I was playing as an Imperial, so the example would be Cyrodiil. I mean, yes, technically the headcanon doesn't necessarily work if I'm playing as a Nord, because the Nords are native to Skyrim anyway. But... okay, when you're fighting... the dialogue while the enemy butchers you, yeah. Now, the instance where I've had that happen was actually in Markarth. I got into a fight while trying to get out of the mine. And while you're in the dialogue when you come out of the mine, I got killed. Because the people I was fighting followed me out. Because that sometimes actually happens. So yeah, this version of Heliarchon looks a little different.
Hail, companion.
Okay, so you're my new guards.
Right then.
So yeah, I now have a team of guards.
Should be good.
The place has walls, and
Need something?
I have a Khajiit trader.
Take a look.
Right, let me... Ooh, okay, locket of St. Joe. Carrying capacity increase. Ooh, yes, yes please. I will get that favorited, I think. So that I can keep a hold of that. Because that's actually a pretty valuable thing. Find that one dragon right before Mirak steals your dragon soul. This courier appears. I see him at distance running behind me. Try to hit dragon because if I stop him, I'm dead. Yeah. But yeah, I think that's the only time I've ever actually been like caught out like that. So yeah, Haliarkan is now encased in walls. I have this lovely little tower here, which I actually think creates a quite nice... Where's my horse running over there? It's a quite nice little vista. But I just like the idea of it being... Oh... Same bandits. Did I just accidentally kill one of my guards? Oh no, it was the bandit chief, okay. I thought I'd maybe accidentally just killed one of my guards. But yeah, I get to sit nicely in... I get to sit nicely in my castle.
Where do you want to go?
And the usual stuff that I already have, you know, like the stables, the little mill, that already fits in. And it can't, I like it kind of works. So I think if I go up here, this is like the highest point. So I don't think yeah, I can't get up there. So yeah, it just makes it a nice little place. To be, it does make it feel a lot more secure. Although I did have to get rid of the... Yeah, it's a mod. It is a mod. I did have to get rid of the Heliarkan farm that I had over here because it did... it ended up glitching quite badly. There was a farm, basically I'd sort of modded into here. It ended up glitching very badly. So I basically switched the farm for this mod here. Now hang on, if I pull up the creations menu I can show you what it is. Be one of the last ones. Oh, hang on, the load order is different. Here we go. Draco's Heliarchan Manor upgrade. So yeah, it's basically a lore-friendly upgrade to the home. So it's an old Imperial fort with ruined towers, vendors, training dummies, lights, and 3 guards. Have to hire the guards through the steward, which I already did. Quest will start once you already have the land, has markers on where to go. See, it does support the farm mod, but I just could not get that mod to work with the farm, which is sad, because I kind of like the farm. I kind of like that being the sort of joint spot. I did kind of like that. But this is really nice as well. Plus it makes a lot of sense with the giant camp right next door. It does make a lot more sense. But this is what we're saying about before with preferring like environment mods, you know, mods that just kind of tweak little bits and pieces here and there. I mean, yes, I've got the mods that obviously add a lot more to places like Morthal. Winterhold has been rebuilt, so it's an actual like functioning town. Where's the dragon? I can hear it. But you know, this is still very, for me, very recognizably Skyrim. You know, yes, it has given me some advantages. Case in point, the sword I've got on my side. That is from the Dawnstar Estate mod. Which I said last time is actually a very good one to have right from the start, because you don't need to pay for it. So you don't need to buy it, you can just walk in and it's yours. You know, so you don't necessarily have to worry about that. And it does give you access to a lot of, particularly in the early stages, very OP items. I have no idea where I'm going. Right, you know what? I'm gonna do a save. And I'm gonna try and do this, because there's been a time where anytime I've actually gone to try and do this before, it's crashed. Right, I'll travel to the lighthouse and then go from there. So, well, actually it's not crashed, it's basically just glitched and froze. I'll get to a certain point and I can't do any more. So, I'm intrigued to see if I can actually progress. Because I don't know if I'll actually be able to. Because the first part is okay. But then there's another bit that... Let's say the whole premise is you get invited to a dinner. I arrive, I do the first little bit of dialogue, but then as soon as I go to sit at the table, I can't do any more. it just refuses to do any more. Which is a little confusing. It's like all I can do is move the camera. Like, I have no control over my character. There's no dialogue. I can sit and wait and move forward time, but it doesn't do anything. Oh, damn it.
You picked a bad time to get lost.
I'm not lost. I know where I'm going.
Never should have come.
Oh, I'm not here for you, you bunch of pricks. Seriously, if I was still a vampire, I'd just eat you. I can't be arsed. Also, I'm not a vampire anymore. Right. So yeah, it was this. Right, just gonna do a quick save before I go in. Because yeah, I would go in, I'd do the first little part, but then as soon as I went to sit down, it's like, yeah, I'd do this, I'd speak to the waiter, but then as soon as I would take a seat at the table, the progression just stopped and I couldn't do anything. So, we'll see what happens.
Yes?
Okay. Let's see the menu.
Of course.
Okay, let's have a look at the menu. Okay, dinner menu. Drinks: fire brown wine and alto wine. Entree: dark light souffle, a twist on the gourmet's famous recipe. Blood red venison with tomato sauce. Grilled goat leg with marrow broth. Dessert: apple pie, sweet rolls, snowberry crostata, boiled cream treats. Okay, not a bad little menu actually. So yeah, this is the point where it would stop working. I would take my seat at this table and nothing else would happen. Okay. Read the feast note. Do I have the feast note? Where is this note of which you speak? Okay, I'm not seeing a note.
What do you want?
Need something? Need something?
Yes, sirrah.
Where is the note? I'm not seeing a note. Okay, there is no note. Actually, let me just do another one here. Okay, that's the scrolled note. Promised letter. Dinner invitation. That's the menu. Homestead condolences. Yeah, I'm not seeing. Where's the note? I'm just looking up what to do. If there is no notes. Okay, I'm not what to do here. Because it says there should be a feast note. Okay, what to do if I just started going? Okay, there we go. Okay, yep. Just attack them because speak to the survivor.
Those flames get out of control, and you're gonna wish they hadn't.
Okay, the vampires are all dead and the will says the house belongs to me.
Very good. But you've created a debt between us. Here, take this. We're even now.
So yeah, they were all vampires. Paragons. God, I sent him flying. Initiates Ewer, the Drawn Eye, Dawnguard Rune Shield, Ariel Sword, Harkin Sword. Oh, hang on, I think I know where my Mace of Molag Ball might be. I think I know where it might be. Okay, nice little stash. Okay, this is a nice little house here. Obviously coffins, because vampires. I'm hoping at some point there's someone I can talk to about getting this place cleaned up, because I do not want vampire bodies just kicking about all the time. But yeah, I think I know where my Mace of Molag Ball might be.
Yes.
Think. Oh, for God's sake, what now?
This is the end for you.
Dawnguard, I'm not a vampire. I am not a vampire anymore. They did not get the memo that I am not a vampire anymore. Oh, sorry, I remember that's the hunter. It's like, that's one of mine. That's one of mine. Right. Let me go see if it is where I think it might be. Yep. There it is. Dang it. Right, Champion's Cudgel, that's Solstheim. Nettlebane, I don't know. Wothrad, no, that's not here. Bloodskull, is that Solstheim as well? Chillrend, no. Zephyr, that's in the caves, that's the bow. Harkon Sword, Ariel's bow, I've already put them in display. Dragonbane. I don't know if I played a sacrifice. I thought I did. Staff of Magnus? Where did I put the Staff of Magnus? I've done the college questline, haven't I? I should have the staff somewhere. Blade of Woe. Iduge, Stormfang, Bloodscythe, Soulrender. Okay, these weapons are somewhere and... Right, Flame Attract, Familiar, Soul Trapping, Ice Spikes. See, again, this is where I get confused. With what I have and what I don't have. Right, I need to figure this out. But in the meantime, what's a little quick thing we can do? Oh, summon the guy here. I can do that. I will not do it in my village because people will attack it. So if I go out over here, there should be plenty of space. To do it. Right, which shout do I need? That's to summon Odahviing. Ah, here we go. There we go.
The free air of footsteps long last. As promised, I now teach you the first word of soul tearing. Re, the essence of your enemy's life force.
Yeah, I forgot that with the summoning you actually have to be shouting at the ground. I keep forgetting that part, and my first instinct is to obviously shout towards the sky. But this spell doesn't work that way. Miscellaneous ones. Oh, the ruins. I can do that one. Right, where am I going? Oh. Oh, never mind. What I could actually do is actually nip to a vendor and get rid of some of my stuff.
What can I do for you?
With Lisbeth gone, I'll be taking care of you. Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
Right. I might put that on display. Is there anything? Oh, actually the gems. I don't really need those. Oh, I've cleaned them out. Okay.
I better get back to sorting the dry goods.
Now, do I have Vindrel Hall? If not, I do have a house outside the city that I can go to. But if I have Vindrel, it's just as easy because it's here. Oh! I do have it. Of course, my little bug's here. Okay, why is this stuff not showing up on the mannequins then? Okay. Oh, right. I need to take that. I need to take the Sanguine Rose. Sanguine Rose needs to come with me because that needs to go in the display. So sparks, ice spikes. Scorching, bolt of draining, dark seducer shield. This is where I now have to go through all of my houses and check every single weapon rack and shield rack and everything to make sure I've not put... Right, Axe of the Reach, that can definitely stay here. Dwarven Greatsword of Thunderbolts.
Long life to you, Thane.
Thank you, Argus. Actually, I think where I really need to search might be down here. Right, that's just a steel dagger. Dagger of Fear. Those are empty. Right, I've got a crap ton of weapons down here. Bow of Weariness, Drain Spell, Drain Heart. Another Bow of Dread. Okay, none of this stuff is showing up on the mannequins. Which is a little odd. Staff of Magnus. Take that as well. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go through all of my houses now. And go through every single weapon rack. And... and be like, right, where is all my stuff? White sword. Axe of Whiterun, Staff of the Familiar. Right, at least I found the Staff of Magnus and the Sanguine Rose. I've at least found those. Although now I'm actually wondering. Not Felberg. Carpathian. See, this is where the problem happens. Because before having somewhere like... I don't know why I'm still in first person. Before having somewhere like Blackthorn, I would spread a lot of these artifacts and various things around, so they are literally all over the place. And also trying to remember where I put things in each save is also a problem. Now there is a good chance a lot of the stuff I'm actually looking for is genuinely in Felberg. So, that is going to be my next port of call. But yeah, this is the problem that I now have. Is when I'm trying to gather all of these items, it's remembering where the Smeagol have put them all. I mean, what you are also getting is a whistle-stop tour of all my modded houses. Oh, so this is where the family is.
Back from some adventure.
You're back! Let's play a game.
Not right now.
Yes, my love? What do you need?
Mama took me to the market. There were lots of pies and cakes there. She said she'd show me how to bake one.
Okay, Staff of Courage, Staff of Rabba. I think this is where I've left a lot of things. Right, that can't be moved. Yeah, it's all that I'm kind of doing. I'm doing stuff. Right, because down here is a pretty big armory. So it could well be that some of the things I'm looking for are in here. Alright, Virtuous Elven Sword. Nope. Iron Sword of Dismay. Nope. Bold Malediction. Nope. Warhammer of Animus. Nope. Orax of Fatigue. Nope. Sword of Animus. No. Are any of these dagger cases got anything in them? Nope. Any of these? Nope. Staff of Lightning Bolts. Battle Axe of Chills. Spider Control Rod. I'll take that. Guard. Froki's Bow. I'll take that. Because it's also trying to remember what goes in that collection. Right, that's just a crossbow. Guard War Axe. Right. So this house is actually from a mod I quite enjoy. You basically get to build your own town. And I mean, like, you build it. You start with just a campsite. Alright, glass mace. Long hammer. Staff of the... I've got so many staffs of the familiar, it's unreal. Now, I don't think I stored anything down here. But I can have a look. Just open this up. And sit down. Did I store anything down here? Okay, so I did put Morikei's mask down here. Nankrin's mask is down here. Okay, I've got an Elder Scroll. I've actually got 2 Elder Scrolls. Right, I should give me those because I'm doing a thing. Mass Clavicus Vial, that's not here. I don't put any of the Daedric weapons here. Okay, so I found 2 Elder Scrolls. Sanguine Rose and the Staff of Magnus. So I can take those to Blackthorn. Now I actually forgot that in this save my family were still living here. So yeah, with this mod, it's, I want to say something like build your noble house, build your own noble house. You start with just this campsite here, like the cooking pot, you have the chopping block, you have this tent, you got a bedroll. You start with this, and then this little shed over here. And you build the town up piece by piece. So you expand the campsite, you build the walls, you build the interior and the exterior of the castle, you have a well, up here is the barracks for your guards that you have to hire separately. This is the house for your lumberjack. I think that's the house for like your miner. You got a farmer's house because if you go along this wall here and down, there is a fully functioning farm with beehives and a flour mill. Also there you have the stone mine.
Yes?
You have a clay mine right here. You have a builder, a trader. This is a temple. You have another mine up here. Like an actual proper, like, full mine. Up here, you have guard posts. There's a hunter. It is a whole village. Full of people. And then going back to the farm, if I go along here past the builder, we have the hen house, we have the Helder's apothecary, there's for some reason a bear in there. So yeah, there's a tavern, an apothecary, a farm, all sorts of stuff. And then there's the castle for you and your family to live in. And you have your own guards. And it all functions, right. Actually, why is that still doing the underwater thing? Right. So yeah, this is where I go around all the little places, including this one. Crossway Cottage. So this is another place that I've modded. Granite Hill. In the lore, I think this town is destroyed. But the mod rebuilds it. Right, there's... Okay, that's just an iron dagger. That's an orcish dagger. Steel sword. Hunting bow. That's empty. That's empty. Those have glitched into the wall. What have I got in here? Okay, so there's nothing in here. Right, I've at least found some of the pieces. So, that's not too bad. Now the thing becomes... where have I put the rest of them?
The Gilded Green will bloom again. All thanks to you.
Maybe. Right, I've done that mission, which means somewhere I have Nettlebane. Somewhere I have that dagger. And with me having done the Dark Brotherhood questline, I should also have the Blade of Woe somewhere as well. So that does make me wonder where they are. I need to see what I've actually still got. What I've got missing and what I should have. I know there's some pieces, like the Champion's Cudgel and that, it's like I don't have them because I've not been to Solstheim. But I should have the Blade of Woe, I should have Nettlebane somewhere. There is some stuff because the choices like you have to make, like you either have the Savior's Hide or you don't. That's a pretty clear choice. So that I might have to console command that in. Right. Spellbreaker I don't have. Ring of Hercene, Skeleton Key. Yeah. Skeleton Key, Ring of Namira, I'm gonna have to put those in, right? Because I made the choices to not have them. But yeah, Nettlebane I should have somewhere. Chilrin, I'm surprised I don't have. Zephyr. Right. Staff of Magnus. Is there not a thing for the Sanguine Rose? Right. Is there not one for the Sanguine Rose? There should be. Ogma Infinitum, Saviour's Hide, Marian's Razor, Mace of Molag Bal. Those two are blank for some reason. Black Star, Azura's Star, Ebony Mail, Ring of Hircine, Skeleton Key, Ring of Namira, Spellbreaker, Sanguine Rose. I knew there was one for the Sanguine Rose. Right, I brought the spider control rod. I didn't necessarily need to do that, so what I can do is I can put it down here. Along with Froki's bow. Actually, no, I want to put these in the boxes. I want to put these in the crates. Because this is what I like about these modded houses. It's like, when you get the storage boxes, they actually work. Because a lot of the times, particularly in the Hearthfire homes, a lot of them don't work. Okay. They're just kind of decorative, and it's a little frustrating. It is frustrating to have that happen. Right, this is where I can get a crap ton of money. Right, got it. Because again, this one's a little different. It is a town, and you do have to build it, but it works a little differently. Because what you do is you pay to have, when you come to the town, it's in ruins. The town is in ruins when you get here. The only place that's intact is the one that's down here. This one here. This is the only one that's intact. Is there more Dawnguard? Oh, for God's sake! Will you guys just piss off? I am not a vampire anymore. Oh no, it's the cultists. I thought it was Dawnguard. It's the cultists. It's the cultists because I've not gone to Solstheim yet. So yeah, this place is intact. Everything else is in ruins. You pay to have the exteriors restored, and then you build the interiors. You build the interiors, and then you pay for everyone to come in. So it's like you hire the guards, you pay a farmer, you pay a couple of hunters. There's some mercenaries on hand, there's some miners, there's a little bit of everything. And that's what I like. I like ones that just sort of add something, but still make it very recognizable. You know, the whole lore-friendly thing. I love that. Right. So, I am not gonna... I could do this, actually, because I don't think it'll take... It shouldn't take too long because it's just a little simple thing with zombies. Because yeah, in the early stages of finding sort of houses and that to include it, I did find a couple that they were nice, but they didn't, for me, they didn't fit with the whole sort of idea of what this world is. So okay, 3rd of Sun's Height, 4th Era 201. An apprentice of mine recently discovered an ancient tome and I forgot. Oh no. Recently discovered an ancient tome in a forgotten cavern during a gathering expedition. This tome is like nothing I've seen in a very long time. I believe it's a conjuration spell of some sort, but I can't be certain. I'll need to spend some time deciphering this. It could be quite valuable to us. 18th of Sun's Height, 4th Era 201. Okay, so it's taken about 2 weeks. Spent the last several weeks working tirelessly to decipher this ancient tome. It's just as I suspected. It is indeed a conjuration spell. However, the creature summoned is especially vicious. An undead zombie of wonderfully putrid potency that appears to be much more active in the late night hours. I'm not stopping now. I plan to create an even more powerful version of the spell. As Molag Bal is my witness, I shall have a zombie horde at my command before long. Oh. Okay. 15th of Last Seed. 4E201. Nothing could have prepared me for the power I am about to wield. The whole of my training has been for this moment. Soon my apprentices and I shall perform a ritual the likes of which has not been seen in centuries, and bring forth an undead army, powerful and willing to do my bidding. Its power will radiate across Skyrim, bringing forth waves of undead from the darkness. The time is at hand. Well, that didn't work out for you, did it? It's my spell now. Yeah, it didn't really work out for anybody, considering you're all very much dead. It's like, well, you're dead. You're dead. I already know. Your guy's dead, and now all your zombies are double dead. So that plan didn't really work out for you, did it? It's like that bit at the start of Red Dwarf. Everybody is dead. Everybody is dead, Dave. It's like, that necromancer's dead. That necromancer's dead. Those zombies are double dead. But nice quick mission. Well, it's quick if you've got decent weaponry. Because it is literally just go to that quest is, you get the letter, you go to that point. And my game just crashed. The game just crashed. Right, I will take that as a sign to call it there, I think. This was only going to be a short one anyway, because obviously, the WrestleMania pre-show's on shortly, and I want to see how they're going to try and explain last night. Well, last night / this morning. And what they've got planned for what's going to happen tonight. I have my predictions. If last night's anything to go by, I've got half of them wrong. But We shall see what happens. Right, let's have a look. No, I want that. I want this. So yeah, that, like, as I was saying before the game actually crashed, it's like that quest is fairly simplistic. You get the note, you get to the spot, which can be a little annoying because of where it is. It is a little awkward to get to. And you have to fight your way through the zombies and read the necromancer's journal. Then obviously pick up the spell tome. And that's it. The quest is done, you end up with a pretty powerful spell tome. You get some level-based loot. You know, it's not a bad little quest. I'd say the longest thing is, obviously, depending on where you get the note, it can be a little finicky to get to. That's all I will say. But yeah, this has been fun. Hopefully, again, now that I'm all set up with this new... Well, I keep saying new, it's new for me. With this new setup, I'll be streaming a bit more often. So getting back into it. I'm also getting not too bad at posting clips as well. So those are on... they are on TikTok, they're on YouTube, where also VODs for the streams are. Well, some of them are. Some of them I've got as private, but some of them they are on there. But I'm getting better at uploading clips. I found a handy little service to help with that. So yay. Anyway, I hope this has been entertaining. If it hasn't, I'm sorry, and I hope you find someone that does entertain you. I'm gonna try and get back on Tuesday. There's another game I want to have a go at. It's an older one, but it's a lot of fun. Well, it's a lot of fun for me anyway. But yeah, I want to have a go at that. I need to sort of some things. I need to figure out where all this stuff has gone. But that's going to involve going through literally every single thing. And like I said, there is some of the stuff, because of choices I've made earlier in the playthrough, I'm going to have to console command that in. Which is fine. That's not a problem. That's not a problem. It's not going to cause a massive thing. But yeah, so thank you to everyone for popping in, for chatting, lurking, in Tony's case, annoying me by pretending to do a crap Scottish accent. And yeah, I hope you have a lovely rest of your day, and until next time, love you, bye.